Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this will be your tarot reading for the week of July 26th through, what am I saying? No, June 26th through July 2nd. I was reeling myself forward in time. It's like, not yet. Anyway, let me bring the camera over here and over my table, and we'll get this started. And hope you guys are all doing really, really well. Big hugs. So hold on one moment, and we'll get this going. Okay. Oops. I'm trying to get the camera to stop jiggling there. I'm using the what is this called? Llewellyn's. It's a Llewellyn's Classic Tarot by Barbara Moore, and I've already allowed for reversals, so but they don't. The colors change. I'm not going to be able to use a fan because it's going to draw my attention to to whether the card's light or dark on the, one of the corners. So what I'm going to do is set the intention for the cards to fall into my hands here and up top here, and I'm going to draw from the ends. Okay, so I hope you guys are all doing well after, oh my goodness, this overturn of Roe v. Wade. Man, I think the GOP has them set up for a rough ride coming up in the future. Okay, so for Sunday we have the Chariot. Might be some traveling there, along with the Three of Cups with some celebration. That's nice. Just don't drink and drive. Or drive and then go drink. Make sure you drink enough water and then get back in the car. Okay, and then here's Monday. Oh, we have the Lovers and Temperance. Wednesday, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Going to be moving a little slower. With the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. That's actually not a bad combination there. Okay. And then Wednesday, you know what? I might need a little more room here. I forgot these cards are a little bigger size. Okay. The Sun reversed. And the Page of Swords straight up. Thursday, and the Queen of Wands reversed. And Page of Pentacles. Friday, yeah, boy, I really do need to move all these over. Let me see, maybe they'll... No, I gotta do it one at a time. Sorry about that. Okay. I can line these up. So the Emperor is here for Friday, along with the King of Pentacles. Now that's pretty good. And then for Saturday, we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, yeah, that's a interesting combination there. Okay, so with the Chariot here, like I said, if it's not travel to celebrate and party and have, fun with your friends, it could be moving forward very successfully. Like, let's say it's a day you stay home because, it's Sunday. This could be that you have a very successful, happy, fun time together with family because, of course, it's ruled by Cancer. And then with the Three of Cups, it's really fun. Lots of celebration, and it's actually really, really happy. Because this card is all about coming together. Sometimes it's about reunions. This literally could be a family reunion. Yeah. What else with the Chariot besides travel and family? Oh... just major success, because, it's one of our victory cards. It's also a card of, bringing it, using your will, but you want to bring in your inner will, which means that you're not creating from like an ego place where it's stressful, like you have to, it needs to be a certain way, and I got to do it this way, and I got to get it done now, that kind of thing. It can be that it's you're creating from your inner will, your inner being, and as long as you just keep that right middle, way, like, which means staying balanced, you're going to be just fine. And it's much more fun to create that way. Okay, then Monday with the Lovers, this is a card of strong bonds, happiness. And it doesn't have to be a lover, it can be a partnership. It can be anyone that you love or care about, but like deep friends, deep love relationships, deep friendships, somebody that you're really bonded to. And then with Temperance, these, we've got 3 major arcanas right here in the beginning of the week. It's fantastic. And then here we have the Emperor. Yeah. Oh, and the Sun's here, but it's reversed. So, but anyway, with this, a strong bond or a love relationship, I mean, be careful if you don't want to get pregnant, because these two can be very fertile, these 2 cards together, because we're literally bringing through, fluids, literally, when you're looking at the images here. On the spiritual level, this would be an exchange of consciousness with people that you really love, and you grow even closer. And that's especially true with, with the astrological transits we're having now, with the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. Once you trust the person or the people that you're with, it's really easy to go deeper and have more intimate conversations, communications, and relationships, because there's trust. There's trust there. So then you can develop the intimacy that's real intimacy. So that's Sunday and Monday. Tuesday we have our new moon in Cancer, and I love that the Queen of Cups came through here, although she is reversed. And we also on Tuesday have Neptune retrograde going on. But for more details on all of that, just watch the astrology video that I just released this morning. I did it yesterday, but I put it up this morning. So let's see. With the Knight of Wands here, and if you're not into astrology, just know that when the new moons happen, it's a really good time to set your intentions for what you want to create. They're very, very, fruitful for planting seeds. That's what the new moons are all about. So with the Knight of Wands reversed, things aren't going as quickly, but that doesn't mean that it's really a problem. It just means that, sometimes it's about travel plans not happening, because the Wands and the Swords often, have to do with traveling. But if it's not traveling, it would be that you're just not moving forward as quickly as you wanted. And it might be, with the Queen of Cups reversed, it might be because there's some. Now, if this is just you personally, it could be some inner insecurity. So just let go of that and don't worry about it, because that's normal. It can be one of those like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Or, as Cancer crabs, we kind of go side to side and like dart forward and it's kind of tricky sometimes. But eventually you'll get there, but you might have to talk yourself through some doubtful, some self-doubt, and just, feel the fear and do it anyway. If it's a creative project, you don't have to be perfect. I mean, my goodness, you guys have all seen all the mistakes I've made over the months and last couple of years, so don't even worry about it. Just do your creative thing and show us how just show us yourself. Just show up. Just show up. That's all you got to do, really. And as long as we're not, hurting each other, we're doing just fine. So sometimes this combination I see when you don't really know yet what you want and you're trying to figure it out. And so that's why we'd have the hesitation on moving forward, because we're not sure about how we really feel about something. And that's a good hesitation. And you don't have to do it right away. So, go ahead and take your time with whatever it is. And then with Wednesday, with the sun reversed, well, this could be several different things. Again, this could be a lack of action. But then on another level, it could be because you're, something to do with kids. It could be something to do with kids, or it could be something to do with maybe you're just not feeling really good. But with the Page of Swords, I like having the Page of Swords here because that brings in inspiration that's coming and some good news. So in your personal life, if you're feeling kind of down and you need some rest, and I've been just trying to convey the message that remember, you've got the 4th of July weekend coming up, and you know how it is in the neighborhoods with, if you're in a rural area where you don't have neighbors, it's usually just great. But even though you might have one crazy neighbor that could be miles away and you still hear things, but for most of us living in neighborhoods or in cities, or actually it's more like suburban, right? Because cities, you're not going to have a lot of, hopefully you wouldn't have fireworks. But if you're in a, neighborhood like I am, you can have like this one crazy neighbor that thinks it's okay to do it even though it's against the law. And you've got fireworks going off a day or two before the 4th, which would be this weekend, right, coming up. And then so it can make for a few days before or a couple days before the 4th of July where you're not getting the sleep you need because people are doing stuff at night. And it's bothering if you have pets. It makes them very afraid. And then a couple days after the 4th of July, too. So that's what this, at the end of the week could be speaking to with these cards here. So that whole spiel was just all about do your best to get all the rest you can leading up into it. And, take a nap in the middle of the day if you've been woken up in the middle of the night. Do whatever you have to do to take care of yourself because that creates good health, right? If you don't get enough sleep, health can be a problem. So that's where this is coming in here, I think, is just to inspire yourself to take good care of your health, self-care, and the Queen of Cups reverse can all be about that, the need for self-care. Let's see. Then with Thursday coming in here with the Queen of Wands reverse, and again, there's a little bit of like a lack of self-confidence, and it might have to do with maybe you have a test or an exam coming up and you're just not sure if you have it all down. On another level, it could be that you're down on yourself because you don't have the money that you want and you're judging yourself about that. If that's the case, please don't do that. Our success should never be based on what we make, what we earn. It's just we shouldn't ever do that to ourselves. Don't compare ourselves. We should never compare ourselves with others, and that can be what this combination is here. Or don't compare ourselves with the I don't know, what do you want to call it, like the status quo, or with just somebody else's standards. Okay. Let's see, what else with the Queen of Wands? Sometimes this could be somebody who's jealous over your brilliant way of strategizing things with the Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles is really good when it comes to learning, planning, anything that any goal that you have. It's also a card of opportunities. So maybe the Queen of Wands reverse is just a little kind of hiccup in the morning, where maybe somebody is kind of not friendly, because the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands straight up is all about outgoing. But the reversal of that would be not feeling, like being so outgoing, or it could be someone in your life. You never know. I never know. Only you guys will know if these court cards, when they come through, if they turn out to be a person in your life or an aspect of yourself. So we always have to try and figure it out later, like in hindsight. So if it's an aspect of yourself, again, you might have to kind of feel the fear and do it anyway and keep focused on your goals. And if this is a person in your life and somebody's just not very interested or they're not very friendly, don't take it personally. Stay focused on your goals. That's always the thing. So then with Friday, with the Emperor, you can just tell with this dude, and he's like the king of all the kings. So, and he's hanging over the King of Pentacles. Now, it's important to remember that he's all about mastering life. You can see, let me hold the image up a little bit. He's usually holding the Ankh, which is the sign of life. But look how he has in this image, in this artwork, he has the world in his hands. I don't know if it'd be the world, or it might be his crystal ball, or it might be, I think it's probably more his crystal ball. So maybe this is about trusting your intuition to help you bring things together. But the main thing is just to remember that this is, because it's a number 4, this is about creating structure and reality, in physical form, and building. And it's also the dad card. The Emperor, or the Empress, is the mom card, and the Emperor is the dad card. So maybe this has something to do with your dad or being a dad, but it's definitely all about creating structure in your life and the structure that you want to build upon. So, you know how you have to build the foundation of a house before you can put the walls up and the roof on and all that other stuff. So, with the King of Pentacles, this brings in all of the brings in all the money you need to build whatever you want, right? You've got the builder and the money. And if these are two people, this could be the banker or the what would it be? Maybe the general contractor. Could be some official that helps you to get your project done. So that looks really good for Friday. And if it's none of that for you, if none of that makes any sense, then the other options would be building. It's still, the Emperor is still going to just always be about building and stability, success, but also being in your authority, right? And having your self-respect. And then with the King of Pentacles, that's something that brings in even more abundance, because you're focused on yourself and what you want to create, and you're focused on, both of these cards they have to do with self-responsibility and being responsible to others that you love and providing for those that you love. This one's very goal-oriented. The Emperor is very goal-oriented, and the King of Pentacles is very good at getting those goals accomplished. So that's a great combination together. Now, with Saturday, with the Eight of Swords, This is my card to show that, you know, we can have our own little self-created prisons. They're all in our mind. You know, she's not shackled. Her hands might be behind her, but I'm thinking she could get herself loose. And the swords are only about ideas and in the brain and the mind. They're not really about reality at all. So when the Eight of Swords comes through, you might be feeling a little trapped. You might be feeling a little hopeless. You might be feeling a little like it's all on you and you're all alone. Or this could be someone in your life that's kind of feeling like they're a victim and they're coming to you for help because, you know, you've kind of got it together here on Friday. This could just be somebody in your life that's coming through. And with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, this could be somebody that needs money because they're in debt and they want you to pay it off. So be careful if that's what the deal is. Now, these two together, this combination together, could have to do with spending too much and feeling like, well, but I got to spend it so I can get it. I have to spend it so I can get it done. But with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, there's a caution here. Oh, you know what though? When it comes to these two with Friday, the caution here is it might not be just about the money. It might be about workaholism. Because the Nine of Pentacles reverse can bring in that focus inward that just kind of keeps you spinning in all the work and the projects. So if that's the case, let's bring it upright and give yourself that time to sit in your garden and enjoy what you already have. Right? You know, an attitude shift can change everything. But like I was saying before, this combination together could be somebody playing the victim and somebody who's dependent, you know, on you. So you want to be careful with that, because that doesn't help either, you know. That wouldn't help either party. And this could also be, the Nine of Pentacles could be somebody lying to you, saying they're out of money when they're not really, or they didn't spend it the way they were supposed to, right? And it also could be someone who's jealous of the money that you have or the abundance that you have, and so they're stuck in this like victim kind of blame game thing. So be careful for that on Saturday, because I don't know if like maybe you're having or going to with these bookends here, you know, because it doesn't have to be by the day. It can be general. Like all of these cards could be general, just the general overview of the week. There's a possibility that there's a party situation and you meet somebody that's got these attitudes. I would say just go talk to somebody else if that's the case. Don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked into that, because that's a little prison, a little mind trap. And this has to do with, you know, a lot of work it would take to try and fix this problem. And it's just a rabbit hole anyway. It's a vortex you don't want to go in. So yeah, so that's all I have. You guys let me know how the week did pan out for you. And don't take anything on that didn't feel right for you, because, you know, not every reading is going to be, well, shit, are you kidding? It's like, with the hundreds of people that watch, you know, there's probably going to be a good percentage of you that just get something out of this by learning what the cards mean. It might be that. So, but other than that, I'd love to hear your comments and how you're doing, and sending you lots of love, and keeping you guys all in my heart. Okay, bye.